Welcome to today's stretch and recovery. I'm Coach Lindsay, and today we're going to be walking through a stretch and recovery on neck and shoulder mobility. So we'll be working a lot of good deep stretches in the neck, shoulder area, working on a little bit of the upper back, getting yourself all stretched out and ready to go for the weekend. So this is a great workout to do after an upper body day, recovery. It's just great to do if you have neck pain, if you sit a lot and you're hunched over a lot. So all you need today is a mat. We will be on the floor for the entire stretch class, so we won't be getting up and down. We'll be on the floor. If getting on the floor is too difficult, you can do some of these seated, but it's just best if you're able to get on the floor and do them with me. You can also, again, if getting on the floor is a little bit tougher, you can kind of like do this on a bed or anything like that. So a yoga mat for on the floor, and then a towel for one of the stretches that we're going to be doing. So just a nice hand towel is what I have today. So without further ado, everybody join me in a nice seated position, just cross-legged on the floor here. Just kind of make yourself comfortable, nice and tall posture. And we're going to be doing 10 stretches total today. So we're going to be kind of walking through some of the best stretches that I have found and that I like regarding, the neck and the shoulders. So the first thing we're going to start with is our neck. So we're going to first start with our left hand is going to come up and on the side of our head here. And we're just gonna really, really gently and slowly pull our neck to the left. Nice and tall posture here, and you should be feeling this stretch right through your neck here on the side on the right. Once you have this position held, take that right hand and just place your fingertips on the mat. If you're able to stay in an upright position and get your hand flat on the ground, great. But even for me, that's a little bit difficult to stay in my posture. So fingertips just on the floor to, again, really kind of get that good stretch in the neck. And we're just gonna hold this for about 20 seconds here. Should be just a slight stretch. We don't want any pain or tension here. Really take some big, deep breaths. Great job, nice and tall. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and slowly bring yourself back to a neutral position. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side here. So right hand comes up and over, and then right there on the side of your head. We're just gonna slowly and gently pull that head towards the right shoulder here. And then when you're ready, take that left hand and just place those fingertips on the ground and on your mat. Big deep breaths here. Really let yourself sit into this stretch. Great job. We'll hold this for about 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Bring yourself back up. And our next stretch is just gonna be some nice big neck circles. Okay, so we just stretched out the neck. Now we're gonna take our neck into some mobility. So we're gonna just take nice, big, slow circles. Making sure you're feeling that stretch throughout when your neck is behind and up, to the side, down in front. Make sure you're paying attention to your range of motion here, going slow, but then also going as wide as what feels comfortable. And then let's go ahead and switch directions here. So other side. Awesome job, Mighty Family. Making sure that only your neck is rotating. So we want to make sure our upper body is staying nice and strong, nice and tight. Our lower body isn't moving, obviously, because we're sitting, but only the neck should be moving here. Awesome job. We're here for about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Great job, Mighty Family. Shake that neck out. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our left hand. Left hand is gonna come kind of pulling on the back of our head, okay? So don't pull just yet, but just for now, place your left hand on the back of your head. And this isn't straightforward, we're angled just slightly, about, 45 degrees to the left. So left hand, angle to the left. Right hand is gonna come up and kind of just sit right here on the base of the neck, top of the shoulder, okay? And then once you have this position set, we're just gonna ever so slightly pull that neck down to our knees. So you're gonna start to feel that stretch right here in the base of your neck. With this right hand, feel free to just rest it to help stabilize, or you can kind of take those fingers and massage that neck muscle right there. Whatever feels best for you. I like to kind of add in that massage and then also just stabilize a little bit and just sink into the stretch here. Great job, mighty family. Hold on to this. Making sure to pay attention to any pain. There shouldn't be any pain. Just nice, easy tension release here. Ten more seconds here and we'll do the other side. 3, 2, and 1. Let yourself release, roll those shoulders back, reset, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So right hand comes up, just placed on the back of your head. Your face is angled 45 degrees to the right. Left hand is gonna come behind and rest on the base of that neck there. And then when you're ready, just slightly pull with your right hand down. Again, adding that massage in with those fingertips on the left side if you want to, or we're just holding and stabilizing. Really focus on your breathing here. Nice and tall still. We want to make sure we're not hunching over, so we're sitting nice and tall. It can be a little easy to pull yourself forward with these neck stretches, so just checking in with yourself frequently. Great job, mighty family. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Reset, roll those shoulders back, get ready for the next stretch. So next stretch is we're going to be bringing in some shoulder mobility here, okay? So take your fingertips and we're gonna place them right on top of our shoulders. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some shoulder rotations here. So we're gonna take our elbows and they're gonna come in, almost touching if you can. And we're gonna take them up as far as we can go. Separate all the way out, kind of like when you do a big stretch in the morning when you wake up. Really opening that chest, and then we're taking it right back in. So all the way up as far as you can go. Touch those elbows, and then back down. And then keep doing those rotations. Go at your own pace here, but ideally we're going very, very, very slow. Just really working on that shoulder mobility and almost opening up the chest for that stretch as well. Awesome job, mighty family. Keeping those fingertips resting on top of the shoulder there. Nice and tall. Great job. Let's do a couple more rotations here. Awesome. Don't worry about it if you can't touch your elbows together. It's all about where that mobility comes in. That's why we're doing this. So go as far as you can. Last one here. Great job, mighty family. All right, shake it out. Again, roll those shoulders back away from your ears. Sit nice and tall and reset. Next thing we're gonna be doing is some more shoulder mobility. So these are called rotating goalposts. So we're gonna take our hands, place them right out in front. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna alternate arms. So one arm goes all the way back, really squeezing those shoulder blades behind us, and then forward. And then we're alternating, okay? So this is a slow motion. We just want to make sure we're allowing our arm to go through that range of motion, back as far as you can without twisting. So we want to make sure we're only mobilizing the shoulders here. Nice and level with our chest. We're not up here, we're not down here. Nice and level, nice and strong. Great job. Keep focusing on your posture, your breathing. Make sure to not hunch your shoulders up to your ears either. We want to draw those shoulders nice and away from our ears. Nice and slow. 10 more seconds here, mighty family. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Bring those arms back down, reset. Next stretch we're gonna do is more of a upper back, upper shoulder, but also chest stretch. So this is where you're gonna come kind of to the side here, and we're gonna take our hands, so we're gonna sit kind of on our butt here, feet go flat on the floor, and we're gonna take our hands, fingertips are gonna point behind us. So this is where your range of motion comes into play. The further you go back, the more of a deeper stretch you have. But you wanna pay attention to any pain that you might have with that. So play around with this range of motion, but once you have a good, comfortable spot, just allow yourself to sink into this. Really open up the chest, bring that chin up. Again, fingertips are back, arms are nice and straight. Feeling your shoulder blades kind of tense and touch behind you. Big deep breaths here. Great job. Lots of tension on the shoulders here. If you're feeling too much tightness and tension, bring your arms closer. Great job. Nice big deep breaths. Awesome job, mighty family. 10 more seconds. Hold on to it. Let yourself sink into that a little further if you need to. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, mighty family. Bring yourself back up, shake those arms out. Those elbows can feel a little tight during that stretch. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna bring ourselves on our knees. So if you're someone who doesn't like to kind of be on your knees, place a towel or a pillow underneath those knees, anything that's gonna take a lot of that pressure off. But we're gonna end up meeting me here. Hands are gonna go on the floor as so, okay? So what these are called are scapular push-ups. So don't be discouraged by the push-up part. We're not actually doing push-ups. There will be no bending or hinging of the elbows. It's all in our shoulders. So what this looks like is once you're nice and grounded here, arms are flat on the floor, we're kind of letting ourselves fall forward, letting those shoulder blades kind of touch and squeezing them together. Then we're pushing ourselves back up and arching. So kind of a cat-cow, but not so much in the back, only in the shoulders here. So again, really squeezing and hunching those shoulders and then rounding them back up. This is really working a lot of that shoulder mobility here while also getting that back, those back muscles nice and stretched out. Awesome job, mighty family. Pay attention to your form here. Great job. All in the shoulders here. Rounding of the shoulders and then tightening of the shoulders. 10 more seconds, then we'll move on. Great job. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, mighty family. Bring yourself back to a seated position. I'm gonna stay on my knees because I'm gonna show you the next stretch from behind, but go ahead and sit down for this one, back to where we were when we started. And we're gonna do this is where we're gonna bring in our towel. So we're gonna do a little bit of shoulder mobility, but also bringing in some tricep stretching actually, and shoulder stretching. So what this looks like is we're gonna take the towel, the top of the towel in our left hand. So once you have that in your left hand, you're gonna bring it behind your back. That right hand is gonna come and grip the bottom of the towel, okay? So once you have this and you have each end of the towel gripped, you're just gonna pull up with that left hand, drawing your right hand up to whatever feels comfortable. Okay, so the stretch should look just like this. Nice and tall posture here. Drawing this left hand up to whatever feels comfortable. So even if this is a nice stretch for you, great. If you can pull it up a little further, that's fine too. But once you have that comfortable position, we're just gonna hold this stretch here. Nice and tall. You can do this on your knees like I am, but you can also do it seated, kind of whatever is most comfortable for you. If you need to kind of angle it down a little bit, if your hands start to get a little tingly, that's fine too. And we're here for just 10 more seconds, mighty family. Great job. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your arms back down, shake it out, relax those shoulders. Same thing on the other side, okay? So this time, top of the towel goes in the right hand. Put that over the shoulder. Left arm reaches back to grab the bottom of the towel, and then we just pull up with that right hand. That is going to draw our left hand up, and this is where you can really pay attention to your mobility. How far up your back are you able to go? And then you can start to work on that range of motion. Nice and tall, focus on your breathing, of course. We can always forget to breathe going through some of these deeper stretches, but really make sure you're keeping that deep breath moving. Awesome job, mighty family. 10 more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Release that towel. Shake those arms out. We are done with the towel. For our last and final stretch, we're gonna bring ourselves back into that seated position, okay? So crisscross applesauce, as they say in kindergarten. Nice and comfortable. And we're just gonna do a nice easy shoulder stretch to kind of end out the class, okay? So left arm is gonna come right across our body. Right hand is going to grip that left forearm, and we're just gonna pull until we feel that stretch. So we wanna make sure we're not drawing that shoulder to the ear. We wanna make sure we're nice and straight across the body, feeling that deep stretch within that back of the shoulder. So with this class, we pretty much touched on all areas of the shoulder. We did the top of the shoulder, the front of the shoulder with, the open chest opener stretch. Now we're doing kind of that back of the shoulder. So it's good to target all areas of that joint and muscle. Nice and straight arm here on the left arm. Great job, mighty family. We're gonna switch sides in 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Right arm goes across the body. Left arm grips the forearm. You can stabilize with the elbow, but I really would like to not see anybody pulling at their wrist, because what happens is then you pull your arm behind you and you're not getting that stretch. So nice and stabilized there on the mid forearm. Again, shoulder drawn away from the ear, nice and tall here. Great job, mighty family. Hopefully everybody's feeling nice and stretched out in the upper body neck area. We hold a lot of stress, a lot of tension in the neck, upper shoulders, back area. So this is a good stretch to do daily, or just especially when you're feeling a lot of that tension. All right, mighty family, go ahead and relax in 3, 2, and 1. Roll those shoulders back. And thank you so much for joining me for today's 20-minute neck and shoulder mobility stretch. Have a great weekend, everybody.